Hello, happy Oilers. Woo. My name is Aisha Patterson, and today, let me turn my laptop on. I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to grow your Young Living business while working a full-time job. So, we'll just wait a couple minutes, well, not a couple minutes, we'll wait a little bit for some people to join. And in the meantime, I will tell you guys just a little bit about myself and how I even have this topic to talk to you guys about. Also, if you're watching and you know somebody in your downline that this topic is going to be really relevant to, go ahead and tag them in the comments, because I feel like there are so many of us out there that are trying to grow our business and work a full-time job. So tag them so that they can get this information. It's going to really, really help them grow. Okay, so again, my name is Aisha Patterson, and I have been doing the business for about, it's going to be 2 years in February. I got my kit in October. I am married to DJ, and I've got 2 kiddos. And last month, I actually quit my full-time job to work my Young Living business and also work with my husband full-time on a local business that we own. So it was super, super exciting, but there is a lot of hard work and dedication that goes into being able to quit your job. So today I'm going to talk to you about what I did and what I really encourage all of you to do so that you can make that happen, because it is so amazing and it's such a fun, it's been a really fun experience. So, okay, I'm going to get started. The very first thing that you need to do is have a really, really strong why. So I can tell you, this journey for you, it is not going to be easy trying to work your business and trying to also work a full-time job. It's just not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of dedication. So I am begging you to create a why and stick with it, okay? This is going to be your anchor. And if you don't know what a why statement is, basically, a why is the reason why you're pursuing the business. It is what's going to drive you when you don't feel like it, when people say no to you, whatever. This is what's going to keep you going. Okay, so you need a strong why. It could be that you want to quit your job so that you can stay home with your kids. It could be that you want to quit so then you can work on your business full time so that eventually you can bring your husband home. Whatever that looks like, go for it. Also, I want to ask, if you all are watching, go ahead and type your why into the comments, and I'm going to tell you at the end of this workshop why I want you to do that. So yeah, type your why in the comments. Another thing I want you to do, after this workshop, I want you to print off 5 copies of your why, like this, little strips, and I want you to put them around your house. So for me, I have a copy of my why on my mirror. I have one on my nightstand, so as soon as I roll out of bed, that's the very first thing that I see. I have one in my wallet, because anytime I see it in my wallet, I want to make sure my financial decisions and choices are in line with my why, and they're going to help me get where I need to go. You can put one like in your phone, behind your phone, so that whenever you're holding your phone and you're just scrolling through Facebook, I want to be reminded that, hey, I can use my phone to do some work and not be so distracted. So print out those whys just like this and tape them places so you constantly see them all the time. You need to be reminded. Okay, so number 2, you need to sacrifice. Again, this is not going to be easy, so you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices so that you will be able to quit your job. For me, that included losing a lot of sleep. I'm just going to say it how it is. It was almost like having a newborn baby. So usually I would like work from like 8 to 5. I'd get off, you know how it is. You're like making dinner, running your kids where they need to go. I'd put them to bed, and then right about 8:30 to usually about midnight, I was going hardcore working on my business and giving it my all for that amount of time. Also, sometimes on a Saturday, Friday nights, we'd have family nights. After that, I'd put the kids to bed, and I'd work from maybe 9:30 or 10 until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So again, you're going to have to sacrifice sleep or whatever else that might look like for you. Some other things in regards to sacrifice, you're going to have to say no. You're going to have to say no, and you're going to have to say no. And the reason why we say no is because we want to have the best yes. So for example, when I was trying to quit my job, I did not say yes to being the stay-at-home mom for my daughter. And I love all the crafty stuff. That is a fun yes for me, being the stay-at-home mom. But during that time, I had to agree that I was okay with being the snack bringer, okay? So when she had parties, I didn't need to be up late, cutting out like construction paper snowmen all night or whatever. I brought the snacks and I was the best snack bringer there was. And my daughter was not like, oh my gosh, my mom, she was not this, the homeroom mom. She just brought the snacks. No, my daughter was like, I'm so glad my mom is here either way. So make sure your yes is the best so that you can concentrate on your business or whatever else is important in your life. Okay. The next thing, if you're not taking notes, this is one of the more important parts of it. So you are going to have to plan ahead. It's going to take a lot of planning ahead, I will tell you. And I want to say the reason why we plan ahead is not so we can be workaholics and work on our business all the time. It's so that we can be fully present in whatever we're doing. So for example, if it's between the hours of 5 and 8, that's, like during the week and I'm with my family, I don't need to be running to Target to go buy something that I forgot. I want to be with them at home and cooking dinner and having a good time and interacting with them. So, and then at the same time, when I put them to sleep, I don't want to have to run to Target because I opened up my daughter's folder and on the inside it said, tomorrow's pajama day. And I'm like, dang it. So I have to leave, and go get pajamas for her. So anyway, everything I'm about to say in a minute, I just want you to remember the reason why you do it is so you can be fully present in whatever you're doing. So I'm going to start with business tools. So some things that you're going to need for your business to plan ahead. Oh my eye. SyncShare. SyncShare is a tool where you can schedule out all of your Facebook posts. So it's so amazing. It's a website and basically you can type out like your business posts or your oily education post, even your classes. So you just type in the post, attach a picture and then schedule the date and the time that you want it to post. It is so phenomenal. You can also use Planogram. That does the same thing as SyncShare, only for Instagram. So those are really, really going to automate things. Really, I want you to get into the mindset of maximizing every single moment. If you were talking to my downline members, a lot of them will tell you, when I was working full time, there were so many videos in my business group of me recording myself in the Starbucks line before work, because that's just what I had to do. I had to do those videos so that I could, post it for them. So anyway, when I'm saying that, because maximize every moment. If you have 5 minutes, take those 5 minutes to shoot a video, but always be in the mindset of what can I be doing for my business. So SyncShare, Planogram. Another thing is incentives for your oil education group or your Facebook groups, your Facebook business groups. You can plan ahead for those, right? Like what I would do, so that October's next, then November, then December, okay? So I would make the graphics, all the wording, everything for any kind of incentives in those groups. I mean, you can change them if you have to, but again, just get in the mindset of if you can do it all at once, just do it. It's going to help you so very much. Okay, so then in your personal life, you're going to really have to automate things as well. So utilizing things like Essential Rewards is going to be huge, because you need to have as many things shipped to your house as possible, so you're not having to just go to the store all the time for no reason. So Essential Rewards, Amazon Subscribe and Save, we had our toilet paper, our deodorants, or whatever we needed. Even pajamas. I'm telling you, I almost feel like it's a sick joke. Like my daughter's teacher, I don't know what it is. I'll open the folder and it's always something like, oh, tomorrow's pajama day. And I'm like, oh, great. How am I knowing this at the last minute? So what I did, I just ordered a couple of extra pajamas to have on hand. I mean, seriously, whatever you need to do to make sure that you're prepared, go for it. What else? Okay, so if you don't have a crock pot or an Instant Pot or whatever kind of pot it is, not that pot, get one. And you need to make your meals in advance, because it's going to help you so very much. My husband and I, on Sunday nights, we make all of our breakfast for the week. So we'll do like breakfast sandwiches or biscuits, breakfast biscuits. And you just grab them and you go. It's the most simple thing ever, and I love it. So that we make our kids lunches in advance, minus the sandwich because they'd be a little crusty. That's not cool. So we'd make the sandwiches in advance. What else? Not the sandwiches. I'm sorry, the snacks. Anyway, whatever you can automate in your home, go for it. I would actually say make a list. What we did, like we made a list and we said, okay, what are the things that are sucking up our time and how do we automate those things, or how do we get rid of those things? So if you're watching a lot of TV, the cable's got to go, honey. Bye, cable. You are not a part of this hustle. You've been cut, okay? Get rid of the cable because you don't need it. Okay, let's move on. Anyway, plan ahead. Think about the things that you can automate. The next thing is you are going to need a lot of support. Yes. So if you have an awesome husband and he is all about this and honey, he wants to make your dreams come true, that is amazing. Your job is going to be so much easier, okay? But if not, or whether yes or no, you're going to have a conversation with your husband and let him know why you want to quit your job, but not just why you want to quit your job, how you're going to quit your job. And what you expect from him, okay? So I think a lot of times we get, as women, we just get so caught up in the why. We're like, honey, I want to quit my job, and I want to build wells in Africa, and I want to do all these amazing things. And he's like, oh yeah, that's nice. Have a plan and show him how. Look, honey, leg A, B, and C is doing this, and they've got this much OGV, and I think that I can be, I can replace my income in a year. So with your husband, you're definitely gonna have to tell them the how you're going to do it, as well as the why. Then when you tell them the how and they're like, okay, all right, I'm on board. You're gonna be like, good. Now this is what I need from you. I really, really need you to sometimes let me sleep in on Saturday mornings. Like, I'm probably going to be up late working on my business, like working really hard on my business to make that whole plan come true. So if you could let me sleep in, that would be so awesome. Or saying, honey, look, those birthday parties, if you could just help me and sometimes take them so I can have some extra time, that would be amazing. Or those dishes, we're going to have to work together on those. Things like that. So get them involved. Let them know that this is a team effort. It's a family thing. That's one thing me and my husband do. We support each other in everything that we do. There is no chore in this house. I mean, he does a lot of them because he's kind of clean and organized. But anyway, we share all the responsibilities. We put our kids to bed together. We bathe them together. Whatever we have to do to not only spend time with them, but to get the housework done, we'll do it. Some other things. If you can afford it, maybe hire a house cleaner, a lawn person, whatever that looks like for you. If you can afford it, go for it. Okay. Oh, the other thing, if you're not married or maybe your husband, he could just thinks this is the stupidest thing and does not want to be a part of helping you, you need to get a work wife. And if you don't know what work wife is, a work wife is like a friend that acts like your wife, but it's completely platonic. So if you can get an oily friend that is your work wife, that is the best ever, because there's going to be days where you have classes all day on a Saturday and you're going to have to call your work wife and be like, hey girl, I need you to watch the kids all day for my classes. And she's going to be like, girl, I got you. I'm on my way over. Then the next weekend, she's going to be like, hey girl, I've got to do these one-on-one things or whatever. And you're like, I got you. I'm already on my way with pizza, and done. Okay. My work wife is Tammy Person, and she's phenomenal. Just this last week, for example, we were, what was it? Oh yeah, we needed to work on oil. So I went and picked up our kids, our boys, they go to the same school. She picked up the pizza. We met at her house and we worked. Do what you got to do. Get a work wife or get your husband on board. Okay, my last point. Okay. My last point is that you need to accept that you are going to fail. Yes, that is just part of it. This is not going to be easy, but you're going to have to accept that you're going to fail. It just happens. You're going to set these amazing goals and you're going to say, I'm going to kill this month, and it's not going to happen sometimes. And there are going to be times where you're going to be at your job and you're going to be, you know, maybe on lunch and you get on Facebook and you're like, oh, she's at the zoo with her kids and I'm sitting here behind this computer, and you're going to get so jealous and get so sad because your why is you want to be a stay-at-home mom and take your kids to the zoo. But don't let that get you down. That should motivate you. Let that be your motivation to keep going and to keep hustling and putting your all in this as much as you possibly can. Whenever you work from home, whenever you work a full-time job, there is always somebody or something that is going to be disappointed, and you can't control it. But if you accept it, it's going to be a lot easier to get through it. So I just want to encourage you guys, do not give up. Please don't give up, because it is so, so worth it. Another thing, so I asked everybody earlier to put their why up, you know, to type out their why in the comments. So I can't go back and look at them all, but I know a lot of us, our whys don't include ourselves, and they should. Why would they not? We're the one doing all the work. So if your why does not say anything like, you know, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, I want to quit my job and become a stay-at-home mom, and I am doing this for me because I want to reach my goals and I am worth it. Well, I encourage you to change your why and add yourself in it, because you're worth it. You're the one doing the work. You're the one that's going to be staying up late and giving your all to this. You're the one that wants to accomplish these really, really big things. So reach your dreams for yourself just as much as you're going to be doing it for your husband or your kids or whatever. As moms, as women, we put ourselves on the back burner so much, and honey, that's not fair. We got to take care of ourselves too. So put yourself in that why, because you're worth it. Oh gosh, I'm kind of over. So that is all I have, really. You guys, if you have questions or you want to talk to me, please message me and let me know. You can friend me on Facebook. I will tell you, when I quit my job, I did not expect that I would be kind of lonely. It wasn't easy for me not seeing my friends all the time. So yeah, message me. We can talk, because I really would like to connect with you guys and just have some more interaction. So anyway, I hope this was really helpful to you guys, and just best of luck to you. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.